Hello, this video is going to be based on Ro-Ghoul. Now, Ro-Ghoul is a game based on the anime Tokyo Ghoul. Tokyo Ghoul is a series based in a main character known as Kaneki, who is turned to a half human, half ghoul, and basically becomes a broken character. And yeah, I won't even go into the story. But anyway, back to the game. Ro-Ghoul's a Roblox game that currently stands at 22,000 players at the current time of the recording, and at the minimum has 1k slash 2k, not too sure. And basically, this video is just going to be addressing the pros and cons of Ro-Ghoul. So let's go with the first bullet point that I've got. The start. Now, the start of Ro-Ghoul is quite fun. It's enjoyable. You start off week with whatever Kagane you get randomly, and whatever colour you get. Now, the colour will be on the con side, but the Kagane it's sort of in the middle. Now, the Kagane has several stages, not forms, stages it can take. For instance, you have Kaneki's that has a current roster of 5 stages. This consisting of Kaneki 1, 2, 3, Kaneki Kakija 1, Kaneki Kakija 2, and I'll just call it Spider Kaneki 1. Now, with this said, it's fun to aim for the goals of getting the RC of, I wouldn't say 7 million is good fun, but let's go for a basic 7,500. That's always fun to get. It's a little bit of grinding, but it's worth it to a certain extent. I'm not going to say it's fully worth it, which will be later on explained. But the start of Ro-Ghoul is good. It's enjoyable if you want to play a sort of casual fighting game in a sense. Exploration, if that's what you could really call it. Now, with that said, the game is very recently updated. I would go with that. Now, what I mean by that is the maker, Sushi Walrus, always releases an update. I would say less than a month. He sometimes hosts live streams showing what's going to be added, teasers, videos, and all that sort of stuff. That's all good. I appreciate him for updating the game, and I appreciate him for making such a game. Tokyo Ghoul currently hasn't got, let's say, the best games. It's got Tokyo Ghoul Dark Wars and Tokyo Ghoul Rebirth, one of the names, which are both mobile but a bit boring, if I'm being honest. You don't really control much that's going on. And with the upcoming game, Tokyo Ghoul Call to Exile, I would say this game right now has the lead of the best Tokyo Ghoul fan game. Now, when I say fan game, this game has a very active community. There's a lot of YouTubers making videos of it. There's a lot of people covering the new Kaganes, the new updates. Basically, every update that comes out, there's always a YouTuber covering. I would say the pros and cons of the new items that have been acquired in such frequent updates. Now, the cons of this, the Robux. The Robux, I feel like he's asking for a bit too much. Now, if we use this example over here, this is where you obviously acquire your Kagane. Well, if you want to change it, Kaneki's. Well, let's go with Tokas now. If I select Tokas and I buy it with RC, it's going to cost me 75, right? To change that and also keep my RC. But if we scroll down, select Tatara's Kagane, and we want to purchase that with Robux, 1,452. Now that's the equivalent of, oh no, that's actually might be a little bit more than £15 just to acquire a farm and keep your RC. That to me is a bit of a joke. It's a bit of a money grab in the sense. It's like, look, this new farm, it's so good, now come buy it. And when you buy it, you have this RC and you obviously can unlock the farms. But the problem is, even if you do buy it with Robux, you don't actually acquire the 2 farms, even though you've spent £15 or don't know how many dollars to acquire this farm. It's just pointless in buying such a farm when you ain't even going to get your money's worth from it. It has 2 stages, one being its tail, its Bukaku, and its second stage being its Kakaja. Now the Kakaja, good form, right? It's a bit broken, I won't lie. Especially its fire ability to burn anyone that gets close to it. But apart from that, you can't use that form unless you have the right amount of RC points. Now, with that said, I feel like at most this should be, let's say, 800, because 800's the equivalent of, sorry, 1 second, it is currently the equivalent of £8.99, so £9 where I live. I'd say that's a fair trade off. And yeah, I'd understand if the RC stayed the same, but if I pay £15 to acquire a farm that is supposedly broken, I have paid money to basically pay to win at that point. That's all that really does for you. Is if you pay the right amount of money and you're the right level, you get your money's worth. But if you're a low level and pay that amount of money, you're screwed. So that leads on to the next topic, leveling system. Now the leveling system, it's not bad. It's not the best, I won't lie. For instance, let's use me as an example, right? I've got my Kaneki 1 out, and you know, it doesn't require any RC, none of that. But the problem with this is I could easily take on a Kakaja form because I'm a higher level. Now, that to me makes no sense. If someone is in a Kakaja form, the Kakaja should give you some sort of boost in your durability, speed, and Kagane, which allows you to have more damage, move faster, and take more damage from others. I believe I said that, I might not. Anyway, with that said, the Kakaja form is basically useless at this point. There's no really point in having it unless you're Tatara, because Tatara is a monster when it comes to the Kakaja form. Again, if you're the right level, which is stupid. Well, it's not stupid, it's just badly designed, right? I'll give him that. He's made a good game, but he's just went the wrong way about it. Fair enough, if it's what he wants, it's what he wants, but I'd say if you're going to have such a powerful form, at least give it traits that make it useful instead of making everyone the same level or everyone close to the same level and being able to kill it with a Kaneki 1. Now, this leads on to the stages that I was on about. The stages, Kaneki 1, 2 and 3, that's your I'll say your basic forms. You know, you've got your 1 tail, your 2 tails, there we go. Well, not tails, I'll call them spikes because I forgot the actual name of what they're called. If you can comment that down below, correct me please. And your 4 tails. Problem with this is the 4th form is weaker than the 1st form. Now what do I mean by that is if I press E here, right, I would say 3 hits, maybe 2, and then if we bring out 1 form, well, 1 form, 1 tail, and we go find a different CCG member. Oh, well done, different CCG member. Well, that just ruins it. Let me try and find another one. Ah, here he is. And he, one hit, one tap. It's he's not balanced the forms out correctly. For instance, the fourth form doesn't have any ranged attack, while the first form spins you in a circle, basically like a dodge, while leaving this explosion to kill whatever is behind you. It should be like that in all forms of Kanekis, because he utilised it in the sense to lunge forward at the enemy. That's what the form's for. Now, I don't know if it's the lack of research in that, but the Rinkaku is known for its speed and regeneration, which he hasn't added. He's not gave the Rinkaku an increased strength or regeneration, while each Kagane individually has its own perks and cons towards it, which I would suggest adding a leveling tree for the Kagane. For instance, let's say that I was level 0 and I had this circle that had the symbol of an icon of a Kagane, the Rinkaku to be more exact, and let's say I hit stage 5. Now at stage 5 I should be able to upgrade my Kagane to the sense that I have 2 tails, and I can select between. There should be multiple moves. For instance, if I want to play it ranged, I can play it ranged. If I want to play it close quarters, I can play it close quarters. You know, something like that. A basic. Well, I say basic. It might be harder to program that than I'm putting it out to be, but it's an idea for adding more content towards the game. Like, the leveling system is a bit stale and it's getting to the point that it's boring, if I'm being honest. And then you have the lack of content. This is the fun topic that I know a lot of people hate me, but sadly it's true. Let's start with the killing of people. You kill people, you eat them or send them in a helicopter, you get XP, RC and yen from it. What does that do? Yen you spend to buy Kaganes. RC gives you stages to unlock. XP levels you up to get stronger. That's all fine if it meant something. Again, that I've already covered the point of how a Kakaja can easily be defeated by a level 1 Kaneki, while he's a higher level. And then the quests, basically you've got reputation. Reputation is what you acquire from completing very easy and pointless quests that give you absolutely nothing. Like, for instance, I am a SSS ranked ghoul, but that means nothing because if I'm a low level, I can easily be defeated by a C level ghoul if they're high enough. In quests, there's no story mode, there's no roleplay mode, there's no content to do with that such apart from trainers. Now, trainers, they basically are a shortcut to leveling up. They give you, Kaneki gives you 20. I've currently not completed Kaneki because I find it boring. And when you basically complete the Kaneki, you can select him. That gives you like 50 increased speed, which is good. That's something that's improved. You know, you've got stuff that increases your stats. But then there's the problem of it doesn't really matter if I've got an increased stat. If someone is a level 1 Kaneki stronger than me, I'm dead either way. And with that said, I don't like the whole concept of raging. Well, I'll go with raging on about this game. It's a good game, right? The map's well made. The Kaganes are for what Roblox is. Roblox is, the Kaganes are beautiful. I mean, look at that. He's got scales and everything on Kaneki's one. I mean, even the colours as well. I was lucky enough to get black and blue, which can ask for a better colour. And with that said, he just needs to add more quests. He needs to add a new leveling system. Stages should be done in a different way, and the Robux needs to be decreased, because asking £15 for a form that you're going to change in the future, because I highly doubt anyone's going to stick with one form. Me personally, I'm sticking with Kaneki, because I ain't changing to lose my what is it, 600,000, almost 700,000, when I need 7.5 million just to get to the max stage. So, in conclusion, I'd say that with the current situation, it needs improvement, and unless he is open for suggestions and listens to fans, because I'm pretty sure I won't be the only one that is criticising the game in its current situation, it won't go as far as it is now. This is its sort of peak performance, and I hate to see it sort of fade away like Dragon Ball Final Stand. Thank you for listening, and if you could subscribe and comment your thoughts down below, that'd be appreciated. And I'll see you later.